Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and back to another video. My name is Sarah if you guys are new, and I am currently 28 weeks pregnant. I wanted to sit down and go over my whole second trimester with you guys, my symptoms, my cravings, everything that happened to me during my second trimester. I know if you guys watch the vlogs, you probably know a lot of this stuff, but I wanted to honestly have it in one place for me, be able to look back on this one day during my next pregnancy, see what is different, what's the same, all the things. So I have my little list on my phone, and I'm gonna go over all of my second trimester symptoms first. So I had three like really major symptoms, I would say, those being heartburn and indigestion. I feel like I've never had heartburn in my life until being pregnant, and I know it's a really common symptom, but it has been so painful. I feel like it's like burning in my throat, especially after I have anything spicy, and Tums just do not cut it. I have been eating Tums like candy, and honestly they just don't do anything. But luckily it's not every single night. It's usually after I eat spicy or like eat too much, I feel like. So that's a really bad symptom that I've been experiencing a lot, and I feel like it's gotten a lot worse in the second trimester. The next symptom that I have pretty bad is my sciatica pain. Specifically, I feel like on my right side, my butt cheek, I have like a shooting pain in my butt, especially when I'm walking. But that has definitely not been a fun symptom. It's made like exercising a lot more difficult and like not that enjoyable. Matt and I walk down to the end of the street every day, and I usually have to like stop and stretch or like try to maneuver it to like feel better during the walk. But I definitely feel it more when I exercise, and I have been trying the stretching and the yoga, and it doesn't seem to help me all that much. It does help a little bit, but it's just like a really bad shooting pain in the butt cheek. So I know a lot of people have it like go all the way down their leg. I really don't have that, but it's really in the butt. And then I have lower back pain as well, which is just, I feel like all the time, but especially during pregnancy, lower back pain has been not too fun. And the last like really bad symptom I've had is the round ligament pain. So that's like the front side of your belly, kind of like a stretching, tearing, pulling sensation. So that's kind of like a sharp shooting pain too. And I honestly didn't know what it was at first, and was kind of worried that it was something bad or dangerous or could be like affecting the baby. But again, I get that when I walk, and that's something I have to like kind of stretch out and like extend a little to try to release the pain. There is no harm with the baby for that one. So if I feel it, like I can keep walking, it's just uncomfortable. I honestly was scared about that one in the beginning. And again, mostly on my right side for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like all my pain is concentrated on the right side, but that's what it's been for me. But those are like the three major symptoms, I would say. Besides that, my pregnancy has been pretty easy. I'm getting to the point now, 28 weeks, like I said, where I'm not really sleeping that well, tossing and turning all night, because I'm at the point where I can't sleep on my back anymore. And I am definitely a back sleeper. I'm not a side sleeper. So I feel like I'm like a rotisserie chicken turning over all night long, just side to side to side to side. And it drives me nuts. Like I absolutely hate it. But I do use 2 king size pillows. I have a pregnancy wedge, which honestly I'm just gonna start using that soon. But I like having just 2 king size pillows. I can kind of like maneuver them the way I want instead of like one set maternity pillow. And then I don't have to store a maternity pillow somewhere in my bedroom, because I feel like, where do you put the maternity pillow? Like when you make your bed and like have your room looking nice? I just don't know. But with that being said, I might have to purchase a maternity pillow soon. Hopefully that might make a difference. But right now I'm still just using 2 king size pillows. But then going into more just like things that happened during this trimester, I did feel the baby kick for the first time, obviously. That was exactly on 20 weeks. I felt that. Some people feel it a lot earlier, some people feel it later. I felt it exactly 20 weeks on the dot. And that was the first time I was like, that is the baby. Because I felt like movement or something before, but I had no idea if it was the baby, if it was gas, if it was just my stomach growling. Like I had no idea, being a first-time mom, what to really look out for with the baby movements. But I definitely felt the kicks 20 weeks on, and I never really got a day or anything where I didn't feel the baby at all after that. So I know they say, my doctor said to start really counting baby kicks as of 28 weeks, but you should be feeling like so many kicks or movements. If you don't feel that, to call a doctor. So I'm like starting to pay more attention to that now that I'm 28 weeks. In the beginning, I feel like I could go like a whole afternoon and not really be thinking about feeling the baby, so I never thought to, or like wasn't counting it or wasn't thinking about it too much. If you're out and like doing chores or errands, you're not really paying attention to the baby kicks as much. But now the kicks are definitely more prevalent, like they are there and I feel them even if I'm not like trying to pay attention to them. But I haven't felt any like painful kicks yet. I feel like so many people talk about like kicking in the ribs and like painful kicks, and I haven't felt any of that. It's still like very gentle movements, but they're very obviously kicks. Like some are pretty big, but it hasn't been like painful yet. During this trimester, my belly button also started popping out. I think it's gonna be a full outie here very soon, but the belly button is very obvious, especially if I'm wearing like tight clothes, tight dresses. You can see the belly button popping out, and I think it's only gonna get worse. It is gonna be a full-blown outie here soon, and I have a lot of like I have a wedding coming up, I have my baby shower, and it's just like so funny. I feel like the first thing you notice is the belly button. So next I have noticed my gums and my teeth being a little bit more sensitive / hurting. This could be a coincidence, but it is a pregnancy symptom as well. And I've been trying to floss and like take care of my gums better, but I do notice a little bit of pain again on the right side. I don't know what it is. The right side of my body is just down for the count. It's like everything hurts on the right side of the body. But that is something I've noticed a little bit during this trimester. I feel like the past few weeks specifically, a little bit more pain. I have been oiling my belly like crazy. I showed you guys the products I use in a night routine a few weeks ago, but I use vitamin E oil, then I use almond oil, and then I use Palmer's stretch mark cream on the belly at night. And then during the day, I use either stretch mark cream or just regular lotion or vitamin E lotion. And I haven't had any stretch marks yet. So I'm not saying if I get them, I won't care if I get stretch marks, but I am trying to take some measures to prevent them. Stretch marks are hereditary, and if I get them, I get them. I have stretch marks on the inside of my thighs. I've had them for years and I don't care. Like, it means nothing to me, but I am just trying to lotion up and stay hydrated, so maybe I can avoid the stretch marks. That being said, my boobs have grown a crap ton, like literally a million bra sizes, and I definitely have, maybe it's stretch marks or just like very dark veins that have appeared on my boobs in the past like week or two. So that is definitely a new one. And then besides that, my appetite is like back. The first trimester I was eating nothing but carbs, breads, bagels, chips, pasta. I'm still eating a lot of that stuff just because I like carbs and that is just what I like to eat. But the appetite's back. I'm eating like normal again. And craving wise, I have been craving a lot of sweet things. I have always had a sweet tooth, so this is like not shocking in the slightest bit. But I've always been that person that always wants dessert and ice cream and cookies and brownies and candy, and that's just who I am. So that has definitely been a craving of mine, is like sweets. Every single night I need some sort of sweet. If it's an icy or if it's a cookie or a brownie or whatever it may be, I have literally the whole lineup in the house. I can rotate every single night and have something different. But I've been craving Sonic slushies with nerds in them. I've gotten that a few times. This brownie that I got from the grocery store that has fudge on it, I used to eat it literally all the time when I was a kid after school. and I was craving it one day, and I was like, I have to go to the grocery store. Haven't had this thing in 10 years, but if they have it, I'm getting it. And it's like this massive sheet of brownie, and we devoured that brownie in like a few days. So that, and then my cinnamon crunch bagel. I've been going to Panera literally 2-3 times a week maybe, and this was obviously a thing I did a lot before pregnancy too, but right now I'm just like obsessed with it. And then like Rita's and ice cream, and we walked to Leo's, and like all that kind of stuff has just been like my cravings. So honestly, don't know if I've had many like savory food cravings. Every once in a while I'm like, ooh, Chinese food would be nice, or like I want enchiladas tonight, but nothing crazy. Honestly, before I got pregnant, I thought pregnancy cravings were gonna be a lot more intense and like something, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people. For me, it has not been like this, where I think of something or see something and I'm like, I need this right now or I will not be able to function. That has not been me. I definitely want food and like want sweeter foods or want candy or ice cream, but I never have gotten to the point where it's like, if I don't have this right this second, I'm going to be miserable, or I need my husband to go out in the middle of the night to get me ice cream, or like, it's not been like that in any means. But I have been wanting a lot of fun foods, and honestly, this is the time of my life that I don't have to care about what I'm eating. I can just enjoy. I mean, we have to be healthy for the baby, don't get me wrong, but I can enjoy the pregnancy and not worry if I gain a few pounds, or if I'm eating a lot of sweets and ice cream and Slurpees and whatever it is, that I'm going to like gain a lot of weight from it. And it's just something I'm going to enjoy my pregnancy, and then I can worry about the weight later if I want to. I know I talked a little bit about my weight back in a vlog maybe a month or two ago, that I wasn't gaining a whole lot of weight, and I really haven't until recently. So I think I've hit a little bit of a weight gaining spurt. So I'm definitely gaining weight now, but I would say at around week 25, I was only up like 12 pounds. I'm now up like 16 to 17 pounds, which I'm 28 weeks, like I mentioned a million times, but I am not too mad about that. The doctor said she expects me to gain around 35 pounds. It gives me a little bit over 15 pounds still to be gaining. And I think they say at the end, or like the last trimester, you should be gaining a pound a week until like the last 4 weeks. I think then it goes to 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds, or I'm not exactly sure the science, but I think that kind of lines me up to gaining another 15 to 17 pounds if I am thinking correctly. So I definitely have a little bit more time to go. I have just under 3 months until my due date. The due date is July 3rd. If you guys are new around here and haven't seen the vlogs or don't know the whole baby story, I'll definitely link our baby playlist up here, because we have the announcement video, the gender reveal, there's just a lot of fun baby videos. If you guys haven't seen them, I will link them, because it's just, I love them all and I love rewatching them. Telling my family I was pregnant is one of like my favorite videos. I was able to tell my grandpa before he passed away, and that clip is in that video, and it's like the most special thing to me. I will hold that close to my heart forever. But if you haven't seen those videos, definitely go check it out. I do have a little ultrasound of the baby, so I'm going to show you guys baby currently. This is actually 20 weeks, so this is at my anatomy scan, but this is his little profile. He is just so adorable. I'm actually going to laminate these here maybe today. Maybe I'll get around to this today, because they're starting to crinkle up and I just want to keep them safe forever. So, and I just can't believe that we are so close now. We have only a few more months. There's still so much to do. The nursery is officially completed. I know I mentioned this a few times, but we are done. I'm waiting to film that video, so that's going to be up super soon. Make sure you're subscribed and stick around for the nursery reveal. But that's been something we were working on for so long, and finding all the pieces for, and building so many furniture pieces for that room, and it's finally done. I think mostly I might grab like 1 or 2 more things for the nursery, but there are going to be a lot more things added to the nursery after our baby shower, which is in like 4 weeks. So I'm waiting to see what people get, and then we will like fully finish the room, but the video will be up before that because I just can't wait. I am way too impatient to make you guys wait until after the baby shower to show the nursery. So that's gonna be up so soon. And besides that, I really would love to film a Q&A video because I sat down and talked about a lot of my symptoms and what I've been feeling, what's been happening to me, but I know you guys probably have so many more questions that I'm not thinking of and not answering for you guys, and I would love to do that. So make sure you leave any questions you have for pregnancy or life, like life changes, anything, honestly anything you guys have, make sure you leave them down in the comments below, and I'm going to film a Q&A. Something else that I want to film is a baby names that we love but not using. I'm going to film that soon, waiting for Matt to be done tax season so we can film that together because I think that'd be a really fun video. Matt and I have very different opinions on names, and it's been difficult to find the name, but we do have our name picked out. Not sharing that until the baby is born, but it was pretty hard coming to a name decision because we just like very different names. So gonna film that video at some point, but besides that, let me know if you guys have any questions or suggestions for videos you guys want to see. I'm definitely gonna do nesting videos and a registry video, what I got my baby shower, all the things. So if there's anything else you guys want to see, make sure you leave it down in the comments. But with that, I think those are most of my second trimester recaps that I wanted to bring up. Hopefully I hit everything. My pregnancy has been super easy, thankfully so far. Haven't had any major hiccups or problems, and I'm very blessed and feel very lucky about that. And honestly, I had a fairly easy first trimester too, if you guys were around for that. So make sure you subscribe, stick around, and I will see you guys next time.